my channel. This is Sam P. Let's talk about the latest episode of Married to Medicine now. So it starts with Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone, and I'm so happy to see them like that. I like to see them just talking, during work, and they bring us some little stories from work, of those type of like back and forth, because it reminds us that those ladies are just badass. Then Dr. Simone tells us a little bit more about Sweetie and her difficulties planning the wedding and just handling life in general. And Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone are having that moment of, look at those young generation, how they think that everything is easy and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, we like easy stuff, especially millennial. We're all about self-care, and aesthetics and making things easy. We have people that clean for us. Like, all we want to do is like pamper, go out to eat, travel, and look good. That's what millennials are about. We don't really want a hard life like that. So me, I understand Sweetie, like, I feel her. I'm like her. Toya's husband and her son was so good. When the son asked about the period and he gave them the explanation, I love to see a black father with their son, educating them the right way. I love that for Dr. Eugene and his boys, and they're in good hands with him. Dr. Evenly talking to their daughter. Dr. Evenly talking about, you need to cook for your husband. Dr. Evenly is super traditional, and at the end of the day, she needs to cook so that she can feed herself, and hopefully the mother of whoever her husband is going to be is also going to teach him how to cook, so that he can cook for her sometime. One thing about me, if God give me a son, I'm not gonna have no little effort, think that she can have him by the balls because he doesn't know how to cook. My son will know how to cook just like my daughter, will know how to clean just like my daughter. I don't got time because I know what I be doing in those streets. Dr. Evenly meets with Sweetie, and Sweetie really opened up to her, and I'm like, why are you opening up to Dr. Evenly? Dr. Evenly's been shading you non-stop.
So does he like throw it in your face that he paid the bills?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes Clyde probably was right about a few things about him.
Like what?
He will do things that's controlling.
When Sweetie is giving me extremely naive, she's telling her things that should have never come on TV. I really don't understand how Dr. G is literally repeating the same mistake that he made with Quad with Sweetie. Like, y'all are not even married yet, that you're already on TV. Like, why are you doing it? Is it the notoriety? Is it the money? Like, what are you looking for? This is what, episode 3, 4, and Sweetie is complaining about you, saying things that, Quad might have been right. It's like worrisome, like, I understand that they're about to get married and everything, but this is still supposed to be kind of like the honeymoon period. You're planning a wedding, which is already stressful, but then you go on TV and you saying all those personal things between the two of you to someone that's not even really a family friend and is closer to your fiance's ex-wife. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm like, why is she so naive? Like, Sweetie is not in her 20s, she's in her 30s. I think she's like 31 or 32. Like, why do you feel like you should open up like that? And for me, it's like, if you were even to open up to Dr. Simone, but like Dr. Evenly, golly, nah. And Dr. Evenly is saying the stuff that Sweetie is telling me is the exact same things that Quad was telling me before. So yeah, it's not making Dr. G look good, and yeah, it's definitely giving controlling, and she doesn't deserve some of the behavior that she explained that he has, and it's not looking good for Dr. G, like, not at all. I don't even know why he would want to come on TV and have all those people hear about his marriage like that. That's crazy. Then we have Dr. Simone and her husband talking with their son, and we're catching up with them. I love their family dynamic. Her son, one is really quiet and one is really like, more talkative, and basically they're spoiled. Dr. Simone knows they're spoiled. She's trying to make them do better, but it seems that her husband is actually the one that's really spoiling his son, and it's like really interesting. They're just young guys trying to find themselves, and they know their mom have the money, and they're unapologetic about it. I ain't gonna lie, I love to see black rich people like that on TV, right? I'm not mad at it. You know, their parents rich and they're enjoying from it. I just want them to be motivated to do better, right? Or at least the same, right? And not end up being lazy. Because that's one thing I always wonder, like whenever your parents are really, really rich like that, like what would motivate your kids to do better than you? Let me know what you think in the comments. If some of you have some insight on how would you get your kid to be motivated to do as good or better than you. We have the gentleman going on a bachelor party with Dr. G, and it is a very raunchy affair. I'm actually quite surprised that they're showing all of those ladies' private part and everything, and I don't know, but I've been side-eyeing Dr. Jackie's husband. It looks like he's enjoying this. He has like that quiet aura about him and he's really enjoying this. And then when he's telling her, you don't have to worry about nothing. And I'm like, we know you cheated before. So now it's like when those type of scene comes in and we see you being at ease and stuff like that, it always makes us look at you like sada. You're like, The other side, Toya is organizing a party, a bachelorette party for Sweet Tea, and everything is looking great. The gentlemen are definitely looking very good, and yeah, they are coming in, they are looking great. Dr. Simone, you know, looking good, you know, little outfit, little PJ, little lingerie and everything. And then Sweetie comes in with her twin, and they're so cute. They're having a good time. They're having a very good time. Everybody is funny. Everybody's bringing it. The ambience is really good. But then Sweetie got a phone call that's going to change the mood. Basically, she is being requested to pay additional money. And I don't know what her sister said to her, but she got so mad here.
Jackie, why are you coming at me for? Who just came at me? Who just came at me? Why you always with me?
She's like, child, when twins fight, it's always extremely violent. Like, I have twins in my families, and every time they fight, it's like they're almost gonna kill each other. It's kind of weird to see like the same person fighting. You see the same person fighting, and it's always so violent. And I'm like, Sweetie wants to like kill her sister. And I tried to listen several times, but I did not understand what her sister said, but she was pissed off. She was so pissed. So the ladies are like taking her apart and trying to get her calm down. When we think that everything is okay, Phaedra comes in with quad hair. And I'm like, man, at that moment when I saw Quad coming in, I thought Sweetie was just gonna come and like beat up somebody. Like seriously, because we already saw her getting extremely mad at her sister. So it's like, why would you bring Quad? Well, of course we know why Phaedra brought Quad. She's bringing the drama. Phaedra is bringing the drama that other ladies in that group may not have done, because those girls are usually nicer than the ladies on Real Housewives of Atlanta, at least when there's like important moment. And Dr. Heavenly is so happy for the drama. Dr. Heavenly don't care that much because she sees Quad. She just cares for the drama. She was gleeful because only person that's pissed off was Toya. Toya was pissed. Like, if you didn't know them, you would think that that was Toya's getting married. And Sweetie is playing it cool.
Y'all gonna bring Quad? I guess.
And that's when you see the Southern in her, you know, I would say even the African, because as African girl, like, I'm never gonna let you see me sweat. But I ain't gonna lie, there's a French part in me, and the French part in me would have like tell you get the F out right now. I don't do that hypocrite stuff. But yeah, Sweetie is playing the game, and Quad came in with gift, and she...
Okay, like I have no animosity against you.
God. And they're doing their little kumbaya moment. But Toya is like, hold on, here.
You. How is that possible that you've never met this girl in your life and she just pops up at your bridal shower? And a week ago, you were saying, well, you didn't want us to even bring up her motherfucking name.
And listen, I'm not even mad at Toya. It's just that the goal was to get Toya mad. It really worked.
It ain't no being choo-choo, chubby, chubby, bite your tongue as if she's your mother bestie.
It didn't work with Sweet Sweetie, but it definitely worked with Toya. And most of the people are agreeing. I'm like Sweetie's friend on the side. She's like listening, being quiet, just enjoying the show. And I'm like, look at you, girl. I'm like, that's who I am. And then at some point, Toya is like, now you gotta go. Because Toya was so mad that she was getting mad at Sweetie for being so nice to Quad. It was crazy. And yeah, Quad ends up leaving and Toya was pissed off. But listen, truth was that the goal was to get the lady frazzled, and it worked, right? It really worked. And yeah, Married to Medicine gave that episode was A1. I was entertained. And Sweetie, kudos to you for staying calm and being nice with Quad, you know, like I wouldn't have been mean to Quad. Like, she doesn't have a reason. Like, Quad didn't do anything to her, but me, I would have been uncomfortable. Like, I may not have been mean to you, but I would not have wanted your presence. But yeah, she played it cool, so kudos to her. But Toya cannot see it for Quad. She's not playing no game. Like, Toya was willing to go to war with Sweetie because Sweetie was playing it nice. It was that bad. Phaedra did what she gotta do, because when you think about it, so far, Phaedra hasn't really brought anything of her own. So she has to bring in the drama, and she did that. She did the job. So I'm not totally mad at Phaedra, but honestly, in real life, I would have been pissed. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that, right? But yeah, y'all, let me all know what you thought in the comments. For those of you that are new, hey, welcome, and I invite you to, and for those of you that have been here with me, supporting me, thank you all so much, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.